Assumption Washburn. Washburn assumption. This is an audio test. Assumption Washburn. Washburn assumption. Assumption Washburn. Washburn assumption.
Assumption Washburn. Washburn assumption.
And welcome to a wet, soggy, and cold Northwoods here in Wisconsin. Live from Rhinelander Zaleski Sports. Jason Zaleski here. Welcome, everybody. This is Division 4, Section 1, Sectional Final Soccer. Winner goes to state here on this late Saturday afternoon. Welcome, everybody. And before we begin, now is the best time to tell all your friends, neighbors, and strangers live sports, live free state qualifying soccer on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us. And they can watch right alongside all of us here as we get ready to see if it'll be the Assumption Royals or the Washburn Castle Guards punch their ticket for a trip to state here in 2025. Again, good day, everybody out there. Two of the Division 4 teams have already made plans for Uline Stadium in Milwaukee coming up next week. Xavier and Ozaki Round Lake have already punched their ticket to the 2025 Division 4 state semifinals. And one of these teams will put us to 75%. We did have a 2 p.m. start elsewhere, and we may be able to give a final, another score update, and that is Lake Mills and Lake Country Lutheran. They're playing down in Waukesha. They started nearly 2 hours ago, so we should get a final score from Waukesha any minute here. And perhaps by the time this one is done, we'll be able to tell you all four teams in that Division 4 state tournament down in Milwaukee. Again, all the fun begins next week in Division 4 at Uline Stadium in Milwaukee. I mentioned the Washburn Castle Guards. They are coached by Cody Christ, and they sport an overall record coming into this one. This also includes the Thursday result, 15-1-1. Heart of North Conference champions at 7-0-1 on the season. That tie will not do it here. It is wins only in the playoffs, and for Assumption, they know that a little bit, maybe better than others. They played to a 1-1 tie on Thursday with just 6 minutes left against Aquinas, and score that goal with 6 minutes to go and put themselves here in this sectional final. Again, drizzle, steady drizzle coming down, temperatures in the mid-50s, and maybe for soccer, maybe that's all right. If you're going to work up a sweat, get out here and run around. Maybe that'll be okay. Assumption 15-3-1 overall record. They are the 12-0 undefeated champions out of the Midwestern Conference, coached by Jim Wendels. Had a chance to talk to Jim Wendels. This is a big game, right? Here at Zaleski Sports, we think big games equal interviews with the coach before the game. And here is my chat with Assumption Royals head coach Jim Wendels.
All right, here with Assumption Royals head coach Jim Wendels. Coach, at Zaleski Sports, we call a sectional final a big game. You've been part of big games before. How do you and the girls treat a big game versus a regular season game?
Oh, sure. Well, we train hard for it. We've been working on our skills, our ability to dribble, pass, shoot, conditioning. We've been running bridges, some Scottish runs, I call them, some Indian runs. We treat it with a little more focus on our technique, because this late in the season we've worked on tactics a lot. I did watch a game of Washburn. They look like a very high quality opponent. We're going to have our hands full. We'll come out with an A game, but I gave the girls some tips on what we can do to take advantage of some of their strengths and try to match up to them. Absolutely.
What do you expect out of your seniors in a playoff game?
Oh, a lot of leadership on the field, off the field. Their play, if they're playing at a high level, our underclassmen are going to match up to that.
On Thursday, we were 6 minutes from PKs. Stressful
Right.
time. So, how do you see this one kind of unfolding as it goes on?
I hope we're horrible at PKs. I hope we can get this done in regulation or double overtime. There's mandatory double overtime, so you got a chance to put the ball in the back of the net there. But if we go to PKs, I'm going to get a little nervous.
Grandma said rain wouldn't hurt you. You're not going to melt. Tell us about the conditions
Sure.
today.
It's girls soccer. We played in snow, we played in wind, just about every condition. Sometimes 100 degrees, sometimes 40 degrees. So they're prepped and ready, and they know all about the weather.
Lastly, Coach, first 10 minutes, so you can set the tone for the match. What What do you want to see accomplished in the first 10
Yeah,
minutes?
no, you're spot on. I like to get a good early lead. I like to come out on fire, not flat, and that's what I'm going to encourage the girls to do at the start of this game. I do like to, let the other team know we're here to play, we're here to win, we're here to compete, and play at a high level right off the bat.
Coach Jim Wendels, good luck today.
All right, thanks, Jason. Okay.
And back here live in Rhinelander, you heard that chat with Coach Jim Wendels. You can tell me what stuck out in your mind. Hit us up in the chat box. Those of you watching on a mobile device can chat with us down below. I do have that monitored. I got my eyes on it right now. The first 10 minutes, and I asked that question specifically because the first 10 minutes in a soccer match, especially one like this, is pretty big. You're really going to set the tone. Coach said he wanted to score right away. That would set the tone, no doubt about that. So we'll keep an eye on the first 10 minutes. We are just 2:10 before we will kick it off here in the sectional final. Girls are lining up right now. Let's go through some names that we might hear during today's broadcast. First, for the Washburn Castle Guards, they are led in scoring. Maddie Ludwig is a senior. 46 goals per game, or 46, geez, that'd be a lot, right? 46 goals on the season for Maddie Ludwig. You can do your math, but that's about 2 goals a game, maybe just a bit more than that. So Maddie Ludwig leads the way for Washburn in scoring. She's number 4 in white as the players come and will do their march on the field and wave to the crowd here in Rhinelander. 9 goals for Gemma Sandor, 14 assists for Gemma. Gemma is 10 in white. She's just a freshman for Coach Cody Christ. And Cassie Clarenbow, 14 assists as a midfielder. She's a senior, wears number 21 in white. So Ludwig 4, Sandor 10, and Clarenbow 21 are who to watch for the Washburn Castle Guards here, I believe, this afternoon. And for the Assumption Royals, they are led in scoring by Sarah Shaw. 40 goals on the season for the senior Shaw midfielder. And 9 assists for Shaw during the season. Addie Vollert, 22 goals, 25 assists. Shaw, 2 in blue. Vollert, 5 in blue. And those two seniors we'll keep a very close eye on for this one, as they will definitely set the pace for Coach Jim Wendels, as he talked about, especially in those first 10 minutes. We'll turn it over to our PA for starting lineups.
Gemma Sandor. Number 16, Aurora Olson. Number 17, Anna Doucette. Number 18, Neve Olafin. Number 21, Cassie Clarenbow. And number 25, Sienna Sandor. Now, for the designated the home team today, the Assumption Royals. With a record of 16-3-1 on the year. Number 1, Haley Hintz. Number 2, Sarah Shaw. Number 3, Lucy Dolan. Number 4, Catherine Steinley. Number 5, Addie Bowler. Number 8, Geraldine Ferreira. Number 9, Ella Lurch. Number 10, Maddie Grauman. Number 11, Ileana Gillenschultz. Number 14, Harley Albersma. And number 15, Isabella Ferreira. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, playing at the north end of Mike Webster Stadium for the playing of the national anthem.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, back here in Rhinelander as we get set for this Division IV sectional final. The Washburn Castle Guards, the Assumption Royals. Royals in their familiar blue. Call that a true blue. I'm sure Joe Burkhauser's got a better name for it, but it's a vibrant blue. And even the Washburn list red is their primary color. They come out in white tops and blue shorts, or in black shorts for this sectional final. Today's soccer match brought to you by Wisconsin River Orthopedics. From head to toe for all of your orthopedic needs. Place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. No matter where your pain is, you'll find advanced, comprehensive orthopedic care and specialized medical feedback on any injury. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. And the kick brought to you by Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro. Like it never happened, as you saw, the Castle Guards won the coin toss, and they possess first here as our sectional final is underway. Again, we are here in a wet, soggy, and cold Rhinelander here in the Northwoods, as here goes Sarah Shaw leading the attack for the Royals. Will send it in and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the Castle Guards. I say soggy. It'll be the socks and the kits for the girls that'll be soggy. The playing surface will not. We play on artificial turf here in Rhinelander, so the turf will be fine. Maybe a little bit slick, though. Again, it's a persistent drizzle that's been coming down. A mist, maybe at this point. I don't know. Tell me in the chat box the definition between mist and drizzle. Maybe this is more of a mist. But at any rate, yeah, soggy. Umbrellas are out. Hoods are on. For the spectators that made their way here to Rhinelander today, I would say an equally distant drive for folks in Wisconsin Rapids or over in Washburn. Probably a tick longer from Washburn to get over here to Rhinelander, but you know, it's about a neutral site, evenly distributed in mileage as you can get for a Division IV matchup like we have here today. But the mist continues. No wind to speak of, so I suppose that's a blessing right there. But cold. Temperatures in the mid-50s, so you've got coats, long pants, long shirts, hats, hoods, umbrellas, caps. I see actually quite a few winter coats out there right now. Stocking caps on. All the accoutrements for a cold Northwoods late spring day. We are summer in 1 week, but not in Rhinelander. Summer may show up here around August 10th and stay till about the 12th, and then it'll move to fall. It's about the history in the Northwoods. So here come the Castle Guards now. That one given off by Clarenbow and attempted back for Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki with it here. Works over and against Eliana. My apologies. That was Ferreira, Isabel Ferreira. Castle Guards earn the throw, but then given back by Sandor. Shaw takes a spill. That was forced. Whistle blows, and it'll be a free kick for the Royals. Metalco in Wisconsin Rapids, one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metalco and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metalco and apply online at metalco.com. I'm going to have to look up aluminum billet. Right? I'm taking that as pellets, but I'm not as versed. Gracie, got Gracie in the chat. Gracie, I'm not as versed in billets as I am soccer. That's why they call me a sports expert around here. Yeah, the first 10 minutes, very important to those just joining. Talked to Coach Jim Wendels before today's game. Played that during our pregame coverage, and we talked to Jim about the first 10 minutes. And goal number 1 is just to score a goal, no pun intended there. But goal number 2, just, strong showing, getting your rhythm, get your fundamentals, get all the, make sure there aren't any wrinkles left in this program. And no doubt the same thing on the mind of head coach Cody Christ on the Washburn side. But yes, Gracie, 10 minutes, very important. That's why we talk about it. So middle field here is Clarenbow. Sent back in by the Royals. Could have been a handball called there, but they say incidental. And here's Gloria Vross sending it back to the midfield. Handled up there by Catherine Steinley. Steinley, though, not able to dribble it between the lines. It'll be a throw coming up for the Castle Guards. We are in the 5th minute here already. No score early here in Rhinelander. Again, 2 teams already on their way. Xavier, along with Ozaki Round Lake. They have made it through to the Division IV state championships in Milwaukee. We were waiting for Lake Mills and Lake Country Lutheran score. That game should be done by now. That score, though, not been updated. If you know it, pass it along. I'll validate it, then tell everybody else about it. Turning with it in the midfield is Maddie Grauman. Royals looking to find a way through the midfield and not interested in that action. Cassie Clarenbow. Clarenbow turns it back the way of the Castle Guards. Knocked out by the Royals. It'll be a throw coming up for Washburn. Castle Guards pick their thrower. Far side of the field. It's a long ways away from this press box and these nearly 50-year-old set of eyeballs. Numbers they're small to begin with, especially on the Washburn side. Ponytails do me no favors as well. Ball battled for on the far side of the field. Still, and the Royals will win it. Turning with it is Addie Vollert. Given right back. Here's Amelia Croteau, senior. 6th minute. Throw comes in front of the Castle Guards bench, where there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Castle Guards in reserve, just in case. And yeah, you caught the tree. We're in the north. 1-2 tree. That's what I've been told the whole time. Clearing attempt from Tulowitzki. Keeping it alive on the blue end is Lucy Dolan. Here is Grauman now. Grauman looking, pacing, and sends that one off the top of the head of Croteau. It'll be a Royals throw deep inside of the Castle Guards end. Vollert will throw it in. Vollert with a good throw. Centering pass for Shaw. Shaw left foot and right to Lainey Paulson. Paulson makes the first save of the game off of the action from Shaw. And that one not able to be kept in by Dolan. She knew it right away. She said, "Oh, shucks." Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Throw comes in towards Ferreira. Now Ferreira gets a right boot on it. And a slow dribble or goal kick coming up. And this message from Cheryl Tire.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Castle Guards deliver the goal kick. Royals win it. Turn and a fire from Grauman. That'll be sent all the way down and out. 8th minute here in Rhinelander. We play a pair of 40-minute halves, looking for a regulation winner here today. You know, for everybody's sanity. That's what Coach Jim Wendell's told me, too. I don't know if that made it through to the interview, but a little behind the scenes if it didn't. But that made it through. This one rolling and staying in up until now. The Royals will toss it in from the outside. Yeah, Coach Wendell's also looking for a regulation finish. We do get a pair of double overtimes before the PKs, but we're a long ways from that. But again, a pair of 40-minute halves. That rule, I think this is year number 3 of 40s. We were 45s, and then we came down to 40s. I believe this is year number 3 for that action. A long chase being given by Sienna Sandor, the senior. Beats the Royals into the corner, and a goal kick. Yep, goal kick coming up, and here's this from Infinity Roofing.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Royals get a little pushy in the midfield. Whistle blows, and it'll be Sienna Sandor to kick it away. 10th minute here in Rhinelander. Still scoreless. Sandor, a little tapper. Just tap it on over. And sent all the way in. Ball is loose. Castle Guards will score first here today. That goal sent in by Maddie Ludwig. I said, watch out for Maddie. And Ludwig puts a goal on the 10-minute mark. That one got away from Haley Hintz. And the goal scored by the Castle Guards. They lead at 1-0 here in the 10th minute. So Castle Guards strike first on a bouncing ball that got behind the Royals goalkeeper.
Scoring for the Castle Guards in the 10th minute. Number 4, Maddie Ludwig.
So that is goal number 47 of the season for Ludwig. And a useful goal. You know, every goal is useful, right? But here, win or go home, sectional final. And inside the 10 minutes, it is Coach Cody Christ and his Castle Guards controlling the pace here early in this one. So we'll keep an eye on that. Nice sliding tackle there from Sienna Sandor. See what the Royals have to say about it. Here's Shaw in the midfield. Now working in towards the box, sent in, and easy one there for Lainey Paulson. By the way, best wishes to Rhinelander Athletic Director Brian Paulson, home, ill. And I talked to him on the phone yesterday, so he'll be no worse for the wear by the time it's done. But and I can imagine here, when it's cold and soggy and damp like this, he may be susceptible to catching a cold. And Brian sounded like he caught about 10 colds when I was on the phone with him yesterday. So speedy recovery, Brian. And, it's the summer now, so maybe you don't have to rush back for anything. Athletics in Rhinelander have been done for a bit now on the school year. But there's always stuff to do, especially if you're Brian. He's always working on that next thing. So a near pass there to Dolan. It's just one of those, like, do you want this? Yeah, I guess I'll take it. I'll take this from Home Furniture.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
And here's Ludwig forcing the action, and that will head to the football field goal post and back towards the jumping pit. Long jump, triple jump. Area back there behind the goal that faces to our north. We are north on the left side of your screen, south on the right side of your screen. We look east here in Oneida County. Right? Rhinelander's in Oneida County, or is it in Langlade? I get some of these northern counties confused. Again, sports expert, not necessarily county mapping expert. I believe, though, there are 72 counties in Wisconsin. So I always know a little bit, and then people start looking at me like I know the rest of it, and then I'm out of gas. So, yeah, that's all I know. And that throw comes off the back of Ferreira. Not able to do anything with it. And the Castle Guards will have Gemma Sandor, the freshman, toss it in. And in it comes to Gauthier. Now Tulowitzki will send in deep, and Hintz has this one eyed up. We'll scoop it up with her glove hands. Again, the mist continues to fall. It's just ever so present right now. It's the least amount of mist we've had since we rolled into, by the way, Jason Zaleski here, since we rolled into Rhinelander about an hour and a half ago. And I am being told that I am correct, so let's mark this down. I know Rachel's listening. She can hear that I was correct about something. Oneida County, Rhinelander, the Hodags. You see the Hodags on each of the football end zones in front of the goals, penalty box. And the great mystical dragon right in the middle of the field. Hodag Dome directly behind us. It is inflated. I know they had a small problem back in March that got fixed really quickly. A very rapid solution on the dome. I walked in there during my pregame warm-up. That was my warm-up. Walked into the dome, took a look around, and visited the men's room. Softball diamonds, the outdoor softball diamonds, also right behind us. This one sent in and out of play. Shaw gave it a ride, and Paulson watched it fall to no conclusion. That's right, buddy. Gorillas in the mist right here. Yeah, the mist, now that I said it had lightened up, whoever controls the mist, right, if you're on the Truman Show, they turn the water back up, turn the pressure back up, and let it rip a little bit more. You know, sometimes you just got to lighten your load. Yeah, that's how it works. Here, the Castle Guards looking to get out of danger. Dolan with it. Got it stripped away by Tulowitzki. And Shaw takes a spill. Whistle comes there. And the Royals with a chance here from 20 yards out to set something up here in the 15th minute. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Here goes Vollert. Vollert lofts and two-hand grab by Laney Paulson. No big deal, says Laney. I can do that in my sleep. Paulson sends this one straight up in the air, though. Better off not sleeping next time she sends a goal kick. That could be problems. Turning with it is Ludwig on the far side. That was your 10th minute goal scorer and has us where we are now, 1-0 Washburn. If you're just joining, Ludwig got a hold of a bouncing ball that had got past Haley Hintz and had to track it down. It wasn't easy for Ludwig. Had to calm a bouncing ball. Did it and sent it in. Then it was just a tappy on home at that point. The old Taparooski. Just tap it on in, Happy. The sequel's coming up in about a month's time. On my birthday, July 25th. If you're looking for a gift, cash money, baby. July 25th right here. Send it my way. Middle of the field. Gildenzoff sends it in. Chased around by Grauman. Grauman still on the chase. And did she? No. So attempting to kick that off of a Castle Guard. Instead, it'll be a Washburn throw. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround times, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. No problem for me getting my words out. Another one of my specialties. 18th minute here. That one will roll to the pylon. Castle Guards will throw it in again. Again, Washburn comes in 15-1-1. Take you through the brackets that got the Castle Guards here momentarily. Assumption 15-3-1. We already know they beat Aquinas on Thursday in a nail-biter. 2-1 final score. Winner scored 6 minutes left. I'm sure you've all watched the highlights on Facebook. Dan Lau put those together just for you. You would offend Dan if you didn't watch the highlights. And this will be the Royals ball. Good acting job there by Cassie Clarenbow, the senior. Put her hands up, said, no, not me. I didn't kick it out. Officials knew better than that. Dolan throw it in. Lucy looking for a passing partner. Tosses it in towards Bella Thomas. Here's Shaw. Shaw, 3-on-1. And did lose it. Too much traffic even for Sarah Shaw to knife her way through. And a loose ball. That worked out for the Castle Guards last time. And will be swept out by Geraldine Ferreira. Be a throw for the goal-scoring Maddie Ludwig. 19th minute. Here at the home of the Hodags. Wet and cold today in the Northwoods. If I haven't said that enough. And let's take a message from Culligan Water.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
20th minute as the goal kick is sent to the south. Off the right knee is Sarah Shaw. She points to Lucy Dolan, says, you take it. Seen a lot of Tulowitzki, 5 in white on this side of the field. Teams will flip, going the other way. We'll get to meet the other half in the second half. Dolan quick into Shaw. Shaw again goes 3-on-1. She is marked up right away as these Castle Guards have done their proper scouting report on the Assumption Royals. No doubt about that. Now, Coach Jim Wendell said he'd watched some film of Washburn as well. So no, shouldn't be any surprises out here. Both look to have studied. When plumbing goes wrong, that can be a problem, right? Where do you turn? The answer, simply, Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel, and working with residential or commercial, put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating in Wisconsin Rapids. Royals a chance building here. Throw comes in deep. And whistle, that ball was kicked from out of bounds. Or something happened over there. It's a little bit different than football, where you get the hand signals that tell you the infractions. Here, if you didn't see it, yours truly is up against it then. Tell you a little bit about the Castle Guards and their path here. Back to regionals. Beat Phillips 12-0. Regional champions on Saturday, June 7th. Then they beat Somerset 5-0 final score. And beat Regis McDonald Central Catholic 2-0 back on Thursday. Dolan with it, bouncing, and couldn't get the connection there to a streaking Bella Thomas. She came in from that far side to the right side of Lainey Paulson. For the Assumption Royals, they beat Mauston 7-0, and then, as I mentioned, took care of Aquinas 2-1 on Thursday. They had a bye on their end of the section. Washburn did not. That's the difference there, and the game's played. Here's an attack for the Castle Guards. Chance here, a leaping lizard there, hops over the top of Haley Hintz. And Hintz, that time up to the task. Full head of steam there for Castle Guard striker. And again, that was Maddie Ludwig. She was on the attack in a full sprint towards Hintz. Hintz, for the Royals, fortunately picked it up a half a step before Ludwig could get there. Good win for Dolan, but then taken right back by Tulowitzki. What a battle there. Two Royals spill. Ball gets pushed back to the Royals' end. And that one will be sent all the way out to the track and give us an opportunity to hear from Sheds Delivered.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Ball bouncing out to the midfield. There's Ludwig. Ludwig turns, got one Royal in front of her. And that's Ferreira. Here's Ludwig now. Ludwig, left foot is wide of the mark, but another big rush from Maddie Ludwig as she continues to put pressure on these Royals. Now this one in the 24th minute. Brad Paltz checks in. Hey, Brad. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, one and all. So that, they say, was either off of, it had to be off of Paulson, right? I don't know who else would have contacted, but it's going to be a corner. Had to be off of Royal somewhere for that to be a corner. So corner coming here for the Castle Guards. First corner of the day for Washburn. Here it's sent in by Ludwig. That one goes long. And a bit of a miss kick there by Ludwig. The Royals will happily let that one roll out of bounds for a throw. Econ Electric, your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider all the way back since 1970. That's right, they've got their 55th anniversary coming up. Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric in Wisconsin Rapids. Our anchor in South Wood County, or southern anchor of Wood County, however you'd like to look at it. Of course, we all know the best city in Wood County is Marshfield. Everybody knows that. 26th minute here in Rhinelander. Goal kick for the Royals. Sent towards Dolan. Dolan will find it. A flick towards Shaw was a bit too strong, but Sarah's able to track it down. Grauman up ahead, and a run out for Thomas. Thomas not able to get there, and it gets shooed aside by Sienna Sandor. It'll be a Royals throw as they build this time down here in the 26th minute. Grauman sends to the side and out of bounds. High school's got the kayaks out. Wouldn't be the worst day for a kayak float. You're going to get wet in the kayak anyway, so what's a little drizzle on top of it and a little mist? No problem. Battle here between Clarenbow and Dolan. Clarenbow able to figure it out. That one last off of Tulowitzki, and Lucy Dolan knew it. Throw comes here from Carly Halbersma. Halbersma now, and kicks that one off of the chest of Ludwig. It's going to stay in, though. And the Castle Guards, with a little pressure here on the outside, will earn a throw, as we'll turn now to Nicolay Bank.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
28th minute here in Rhinelander. It was a goal from Maddie Ludwig in the 10th minute that has us 1-0 Washburn over Assumption for the moment. Play continues here in half number 1. Vollert scoots it in. Paulson activated. And it must be Laney's mom down here just in front of us holding up the sign that I have a hard time believing Laney is paying attention to. And we're going to have a throw for the Castle Guards. All the moms and dads knew it. They were the ones shouting about it. They were saying, hey, 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 hey. All right, we got it. Ludwig in the midfield, turns, sends it on, and the race is on. What will Hintz do? Hintz is going to come out off of her spot and go and pick it up. Smart decision there from Haley. No immediate danger. Go track it down. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance right to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, doors. Ridgetop has the winning strategy to protect your home. RidgetopExteriors.com. Ball ping-pongs around the field. Now chased down by Neve O'Laughlin. And just out of bounds, Royals going to be the benefactor of a throw from just outside the 18-yard box. In, and that one overplayed by Isabel Ferreira. Grauman, and that'll roll for the Castle Guards harmlessly out of bounds and result in a goal kick. 30th minute, 10 minutes left here in this first half. And other than the breakaway goal, and obviously that's big, right? Because if things ended now, Washburn would be on to state. But other than that, it's been an evenly played first half. Equal possession, somewhat equal opportunities. You could argue Washburn maybe has had one or two additional opportunities. Royals, they've both had pressure, both won balls in the midfield. Again, it's been fairly even. And I say outside of the goal, obviously the goal is the biggest thing that happened in the first half. So Washburn right where they want to be right now. And for them, they would play even the rest of the way. They would be happy for that. The sport of soccer, not always they want to drive up the score, keep pressure on, because that gets you out of your shape, and you can let up goals by an offensive or an attempted offensive onslaught. Eventually that shape will turn more defensive, and you'll sit on that 1-goal lead. So here's Clarenbeau in the midfield. Clarenbeau, and fortunately for the Royals, Ferreira got a foot on it. That might have been Gilden's off. Either way, Royals happy for that. The 11 and the 15, a mystery for me with the ponytails in the back. Here goes Shaw. Shaw will flick it ahead, and no receiving Royal is there to find it. 32nd minute. Outside with it is Croteau. Now that one sent in. Hopeful for Ludwig to catch up to it. She nearly did. But Shaw all the way back down on this side. All the way down on the defensive end was Sarah Shaw. Now picking her way through is Grauman. Grauman, option to her right is Dolan. My apologies, that was actually Vollert coming through. Vollert couldn't find the passing angle to get it over to Dolan. And the Castle Guards force it out of bounds. Ball goes over and off a couple of heads. Here goes Ludwig. Ludwig beats the defense. Got a couple to get through. Ludwig, and Hintz is there, had the left post covered, and thankfully so for Haley Hintz. So here's Shaw now in the midfield and does send that ahead to Dolan. Dolan, though, will not be able to catch up to that pass with a little extra mustard on it. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, or water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure, healthy, and unparalleled service and delivery options. A couple of returning Castle Guards, including number 5, Nola Tulowitzki, sophomore, coming back in. Kicked ahead there by Gemma Sandor. But Grauman will find it instead. Here's Vollert. Vollert, left foot, rolling, and just missing the mark. I don't think Paulson was going to be able to get there if it was on. But Paulson didn't have to get all the way there. What do we have here? 34th minute, and Sienna Sandor, the senior, will kick it to the north. ShedsDelivered.com, your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. That's the same word as people. See the display ads, Marshfield, Medford, Wisconsin Rapids, and get more info, ShedsDelivered.com. Artisan, fancy people, right? Artisans, fancy people. Ludwig looked to force her way through the midfield there. Royals up to the task. Dolan picking her way through traffic. Now looks for a passing option. Comes back to the right, sends it to the middle. Over it is Thomas. Vollert. And Shaw will not be able to get there. Instead, it'll be Sienna Sandor, and she'll just send it into the bench. Safer there than in the middle of the field. Maddie Grauman with the toss in. But chested there, I think that was Coco Berman over there. The name I've been looking forward to say. Coco. You know, some of us go by T-Bone, others go by Coco. I'm more of a T-Bone. And a slight bump there. Official says play on. Yeah, it's a fine bit of acting. A lesser experienced official would have blew the whistle. And this will roll and be kept in. Nice job there. Geraldine Ferreira. Prevent a Castle Guards throw from deep inside Royals territory. That's right, I said territory. That's how they say it here in Oneida County. You know, you got to live like a local when you come to these places. Otherwise, they're going to put the Hodag's teeth right in your head. Steinle tosses it down. Castle Guards again will win for the moment. 37th minute, we near our halftime break. Again, we play a pair of 40-minute halves. It'll be a water break for us here up here in the booth. We will point the camera to the scoreboard, and you can keep track of halftime on your own as we go take a much-needed break. Aurora Olson lifts it up. And the whistle's going to blow. It's going to be a penalty on the Royals and a free kick coming up for Washburn. Fairly advantageous area. It'll be Sienna Sandor. Place the ball down on the football's 30-yard line. Sandor and a set piece for the Castle Guards. Here's Sandor, right foot is up and headed, and this is going to be a corner now for Washburn. So free kick now turned into corner kick, and the situation continues to increase positively for Washburn. 38th minute. Just over 2 minutes left here in this half. Here comes Ludwig on the corner, her second today. Right foot for Ludwig. This one also far and towards the top of the box and headed out by the Royals. So Royals able to break up things for the moment. Ludwig takes her time, surveys. Ferreira turned away. Ludwig will shake and shimmy and then give off to Clarenbow. Foot on it for Gauthier. Royals able to turn momentum now the other way. Here comes Vollerts. Castle Guards back defensively as they have been for the latter part of this second half or first half. Here's Shaw. Shaw, ball ping pongs around. Ends up on a Castle Guard foot. Again, we play on with one on the floor and two bounces. Laney Paulson gobbles it up. 39th minute, first half, Walls closing in. Be able to turn the page to halftime here soon. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. I said they are always kind of behind the tree and near the bush, kind of lurking around, those agents. Ready to help you. They're lurking in a positive way. Kept in by Dolan. Tapped forward by Halbersma for the moment. And trouble here for the Royals, and smart there for Geraldine Ferreira. Just get it out of bounds. Let my defense come and help me out because she had Maddie Ludwig hot on her heels. Toss comes in to Clarenbow. Now given away to Dolan. Out of bounds it went ever so briefly, and with 20 or 30 seconds left here in the half, and two balls on the pitch. There we go, getting one of them off. That'd be madness if we had two rolling around out there. Gemma Sandor to throw. Inside of 20 seconds now left in the second half, in the first half. Castle Guards will need to throw in quick now. 10 seconds left in the half.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Closing seconds, and we will put a bow on first half play here in Rhinelander. Your first half score: Washburn 1, Assumption nothing. You are watching Sectional Final Soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. All right, we get ready for second half action here in Rhinelander. First half update brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact Next Step today. Not a big report needed here. It was a goal in the 10th minute. Maddie Ludwig sent it in unassisted, got that pass to Haley Hintz on a bouncing ball inside the box that the Royals weren't able to calm and settle down, and Maddie Ludwig found the back of the net with it, and that has been it. Things otherwise been played fairly even. A pair of corner kicks for the Washburn Castle Guards, one corner for the Royals, and we'll see here what Washburn does in the second half. You kind of suspect they'll play the first 10 minutes as they had in the first half, and then should they still hold a goal advantage, then relax into more of a defensive shape, or relax maybe the wrong word, right? But go back into more of a defensive stance. You'll see it first in the midfield. That'll be our first clues as to what Coach Cody Christ might do if they still have the goal advantage, say with about 55 minutes on the clock. For Assumption, got to find a way, got to find the equalizer here, and that first 10 minutes awfully important here in the second half. No doubt that Coach Jim Wendell's talked at length with his girls about the first 10 minutes here of this second half and what that's going to look like and what we need to do to find the equalizer. Sarah Shaw has been marked up by 2 or 3 Castle Guards each touch, so the goal scoring and the intensity probably going to have to come from somebody else. And who for the Royals can step up and make their presence felt here in this sectional final? There is Haley Hintz stepping up in goal, able to record a tumbling save. And that's the other part of it too for Assumption. Not only you're down by 1, but you want to keep it that way. Goal in the objective, the plan in that first 10 minutes is keep Washburn at the 1. If that goes to 2, you got all kinds of problems then. So Royals on the move here and ascend in towards Shaw, and this is going to go all the way out of play. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling places your comfort at home as their highest priority. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. That's good porridge at Rapid Sheet Metal in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call, find them online, rapidsheetmetal.com. I think that's a good tagline for them. Our porridge is just right. Anybody out there under 40 years old says porridge? What are you talking about? I don't think people use that word anymore. And that's too bad. We should eat more porridge. Be a better world if we did. So this will be Royals on the throw. It's going to be run down by a half a mile by Catherine Steinley. Ball boy, well, now we did get a new ball in, thankfully. So that ball boy's going to just toss one in right away. As soon as that's rolling down the other side, you toss it in and you go chase after it, ball boy. Come Washburn now as they will travel north to south in their goal-scoring efforts. Royals look to score a goal here in the north end. Maddie Grauman had a foot on it. Now Shaw got that one stripped away. Tapped up by Amelia Croteau. Chested down by Ludwig. Royals up to the task here early. Vollert, and looked for a cutting Shaw. Grauman, left foot, got that one rejected by Cassie Clarenbow. A rejection. Looking for it was Anna Doucette, and Doucette, that one will run away from her out of bounds. Fowler put a good acting job on, but again, these officials are not, these are not beginner officials. They will not be falling for that. Thomas deep on the far side. She's being bumped by Clarenbow. And it'll be won by the Castle Guards, or by the Royals. Bouncing ball towards Shaw. Shaw had tapped it back towards Ferreira, but behind her. Dolan heads to Grauman. In the midfield now to Ludwig. Ludwig will run it down. Now taken from behind by Ferreira. Ferreira swing and a miss, and Ludwig will send it down, and Royals should be able to comfortably find this one. Just when you say that, right? Hintz now will boot it left foot. Here's Ludwig. Ludwig pops it up. Flag comes up here on the far side. The Castle Guards were offside, but Royals able to take it away. We play on. 46th minute here in Rhinelander. Dolan sends it on deep, and it'll be watched. It'll be a goal kick coming up, and here is Schwartz Roofing.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Speaking of Schwartz, I see Spaceballs, the sequel, is coming on soon, 2027. Maybe that's not that soon, or was it next year? Anyway, yeah, the Schwartz. Spaceballs part 2. I don't know if it's been officially named yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to watch it. Sent in by Ferreira. The Royals not able to do anything with it. Ferreira backs into it. And here's Dolan now. Dolan swarmed over by Castle Guards, and going to whistle Dolan and the Royals, and our official comes over and says, all right, let's calm down now. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto. Dar checks in. There's Tanner in the flock of folks watching online. Thanks for watching today. Jason Zaleski here. Vollard got that rejected. Anna Doucette sends it to the midfield. Shaw will chase it there for the Royals. Gets under the cleat of Grauman, and it'll be a Washburn throw coming up. in towards Shaw. Shaw's left foot will find it, but then got disrupted. Ferreira sends it in. There's Ferreira. Big boot there and off the side of the cage. But what are they? This will be a corner. I was going to say that had to go off a castle guard in there somewhere for that ball to be spinning like it was. So the second corner today for Assumption, 49th minute. Here's Ferreira, low liner coming in. Ball bouncing, still in the box, cleared. Sienna Sandor clears it. Royals continue to put pressure on. Shaw again works through traffic. Shaw still with it. Castle Guards closing around her. Another one sent out, and corner number 3 for Assumption. 49th minute, so back-to-back corners now for the Royals. Looking for the right bounce here. Here's Vollert, just outside the jumping pit. Vollert long, and Ferreira twisting. Ball still in the box, and it will have corner number 4 coming up. So Royals continue to keep the pressure on here in this early stages of the second half. Just entering the 50th minute. Just over 9 minutes gone by. You talk about that first 10. Royals ramping up the pressure. Here's another one from Vollert. Ferreira, not there. Grauman, second chance at it. Ball popped up and hauled in by Lainey Paulson. Fill your home with the best from home furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Stop by, kick up your feet, find the perfect fit for your home. Home Furniture, Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road in Plover. I cannot say that as well as Jill does. Jill is really good at saying that, reading off that script. Makes sense, right? Her business, but still. She is really good at that read. PA telling folks to stay off the field at the conclusion of the game. Wise message. Patient, expert play there by the senior Geraldine Ferreira. Ushering that ball out of bounds, keeping the Castle Guards away from it, guarding it against the guards. Here is Ferreira of the Isabel variety on the goal kick. Dolan fighting hard, not able to keep it in. It'll be a throw instead for Doucette. Doucette throws back to Vross. Vross playing with suns out, guns out here in the mist. Fed through, rejected by Sandor. Here is the aforementioned suns out, guns out, Gloria Vross. Gloria will throw it in. Castle Guards now upping the tempo just a bit. And Doucette earns the throw. Doucette now will earn another. Look to get it in there to Ludwig. See where Doucette goes now. Ludwig now being marked. Will get it anyway. And corner upcoming. So Ludwig and Doucette march their way down the Castle Guards end. 52nd minute. Here's corner number 3 of the match for Washburn. And this corner will be taken by Gauthier. As Ludwig goes to the top of the box. Looking for action there. Gauthier ready. Left foot. Good looking kick. Header. And out. Header there by Sienna Sandor. Went off of who, though? And they're going to check on the noggin of Isabel Ferreira, our official will. And they say that's who it went off. And we're going to get a stoppage. And so we'll stop our clock and we'll tell you about Bruce Orthodontics.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, Castleguard's corner coming up. Again, it's Gauthier. Ludwig, 4 in white, is the target. Here it comes in. Chested down that time by Sienna Sandor, and another corner coming up for Washburn. So this will be number 6 of the match. And again, Gauthier will handle it. Left boot of Gauthier is sent on. Another nice location. Ball loose and then fell on by Haley Hintz. And a goal kick for the Royals. Here is Mid-State Technical College.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
And we just saw there, Addie Vollert, center, came all the way through, went past 3 Royals on its way through. The last in line, Bailey Harchus. But no Royals soccer player able to connect. And back on the field comes Isabel Ferreira. So back of that noggin was checked out, all good. 54th minute here in Rhinelander. And the whistle blows. It'll be a free kick for the Guards. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy. Personal banking, wealth management, mortgages, loans, business banking, locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome. You'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local. Key Savings Bank, Wisconsin Rapids. Dolan looking, and she'll let that one roll out of play. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including corporate, casual, team uniforms, promotional, sporting goods, and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madacustom.com, M-A-D-A custom.com. We get all of our official apparel at Made a Custom here at Zaleski Sports. The jacket I'm wearing right now came out of the big factory there at Maida. Ludwig in the midfield sends that one through. The chase is on. Ferreira will scoot that one out. A throw coming up for the Castle Guards. Let Carrie Van Aert, State Farm, be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff always there to help. Understand your options. Come away with the right coverage. That's Carrie Van Aert, State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, personally, I carry State Farm coverage with Carrie. I carry it with Carrie. Now there, I mean, there's another good motto, good tagline. Carry insurance with Carrie. Carrie Van Aert. I've been with Carrie for a long time. That one sent out. Off the foot of Aurora Olson. Royals to throw. Pressure put on by Hermosa Gauthier. This will be Washburn ball. And swift kicking of Anna Doucette, forcing the action. So Castle Guards have not let off the gas yet. They continue to carry this 1-0 lead. They've had it all the way since the 10th minute. Goal from Maddie Ludwig did it. But they have not stopped the intensity, and a big fall there, and we're going to get a yellow card coming out of that, it looks like. No card. We're just going to mark the spot. So a free kick coming up for the Castle Guards. That was a little bit exaggerated fall, but hey, it all counts, right? Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Solaris's fiber fast internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays, smooth, reliable service from a local company you trust. Get connected today at Solaris.net. This will be Sienna Sandor to get the kicking duties. Carly Halbersma, along with Isabel Ferreira, provide the two-person wall. Here it is, and just out of harm's way. Hintz didn't have to make a play on it. Here is Ridgetop Exteriors.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Here is Vollert applying pressure as she gets dumped by Vross. And this will be an Assumption corner. 58th minute. No, it's a goal kick. All right. Shows what I know sometimes. Investor's Choice, Wisconsin Rapids choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping to keep you well-rounded financially, and is as simple as investing in Investor's Choice. Have a conversation today with Investor's Choice in Wisconsin Rapids. Goal kick sent up by Sandor. Ludwig had a turn and misplayed by Ferreira. Here comes Ludwig. Ludwig gets dumped from behind, and there will be no whistle there. Play on. That one last off of the boot of Belarose Roth. Royals with the throw. Shaw looking for room in the midfield. Shaw still with it. Up ahead towards Vollert. There's Vross there. And Vross will send it out for a throw. Skis Meat Market, Stevens Point. '60th minute here in Rhinelander. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption trailing the Washguard Castle Guards 1-0. Vross, another one sent out. She'll be happy with the Royals throw, and it comes towards Vollert. Vollert right foot off of Sandor, and a corner kick upcoming for the Royals. Assumption now ratcheting up the pressure. 60th minute. Coach Wendels sets his corner attack. This will be Addie Vollert. 25 assists on the year. Here's the right foot from Vollert. Another one deep. All the way through it goes. Shaw had a foot on it and then sent and cleared out. Royals will toss it in. Steinle with the toss in towards Ferreira. Steinle again with it. Back to the midfield. Castle Guards happy just to get that all the way back out towards the center of the field. And here's Ludwig. Ludwig on the move. Got a couple in front of her. One passing option to the left, now another to the right. Ludwig, though, still with it. Still on the ball. Nobody's jostled it free. Ludwig, left foot off of Ferreira. Headed up by Gauthier. And Royals possess, so Assumption gets out of that danger. Ball comes all the way through. Vollert now. Vollert skips it ahead. Sprinting forward now is Thomas, and picked up by Lainey Paulson. And here's our friends at Little Sprouts.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
62nd minute. In deep are the Royals, and again it's Vross just sending it out to the track towards the photographers. There's Vollert. Vollert to tumble. Ball still in play. And Voss will again send it out of bounds, and this will result in a corner. Interesting time there. No, not quite a corner. That'll be a throw. Okay. And that throw came outside of Vollert. Vollert, though, rebounds with it. Gets it poked out by Sandor. All the way out it comes to Halbersma. Castle Guards doing the job defensively here in the second half. Ferreira, quick turn, throw. Pass Shaw. Shaw, though, will retreat and find it. Shaw up ahead to Vollert. Vollert now in the midfield. Throws on the brakes. Voss a little bump from behind. No deal there. Steinle now sends it up ahead. Here it is to Thomas, but handball is going to be called on Bella, and that will send us to Bauernfeind Business Technologies.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Geraldine Ferreira able to knock that out for a Castle Guards throw. Probably the best outcome Assumption could have had there. As we play here in the 64th minute, Washburn continues to lead 1-0. Again, that 10th minute goal coming from Maddie Ludwig. That has been it. Goalkeepers up to the task. Otherwise, as have been the defenses. A barrage of corner kicks from both sides. And again, I said in the first half, I think it's still true here in the second half. Teams playing essentially even. We've had essentially even corners. We've had even chances. Essentially, it's that one that got through, and it was earned. It didn't get through. I should rephrase that. Earned by Ludwig. Teams playing even otherwise, but Washburn happy with the 1-0 advantage. Ball bounced out of bounds off of Washburn last. So a toss coming up here. Matty Grauman, Jr. And that one sent out of bounds by Shaw. A goal kick. And we get to learn more about Maida Custom.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Addie Vollert got a decent chance there, but again, Lainey Paulson up to the task. Here comes Dolan. Dolan, and another save for Paulson. Lainey Paulson, the freshman, been active here in the last 30 seconds. Got some good height, does Paulson. I put her at about 5'10". It's pretty good. Division IV girls soccer goalie. That's pretty good. 4 divisions. Division I here in Wisconsin being the largest school, so we play here in the small school variety. 5'11" is pretty good. That's a good advantage. 66th minute. Full time is 80. We just entered the 67th minute, so time now becomes a bit of a factor as we move forward. And was that last off of touched by Kenna Geyser? And it was. So corner now for the Royals. Another chance for Assumption. Looking for the equalizer. Vollert, right foot, in, over the head of Ferreira, and that'll roll all the way out. Grauman will, though, keep it in. So Grauman will keep it in, perhaps keep the pressure up. Oh, that got through. Paulson is on it, but that got through. Bella Thomas thought about redirecting that one, but couldn't quite get to it. Another save for Paulson. Paulson, left-footed kick, nearly overran by Dolan. Defense for the Royals will go back. Here comes Doucette. Action on the far side, Doucette and Tulowitzki. And substitution coming on for Washburn, and here is our friends at Security Health Plan.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
I was in Eau Claire not that long ago. There's Sandor sending it sky high onto the track. And right away, Addie Ballard says, yeah, hand that to me. Again, Addie, 22 goals, 25 assists on the season. Sarah Shaw, 40 goals, 9 assists on the season. But Shaw has been neutralized here today. Vollert, a little bit more room to roam. Here's a free kick for Vollert and the Royals, 69th minute. Anna comes to Ferreira. That one got past. Ferreira didn't really go with it either. Turn here for Dolan, and again, Eleni Paulson strong in the net for the Guards. Team's attempting to figure out who wants this in the midfield, and it goes out right at midfield. Couple of the balls come in. Look out there, Carly. Halbersma throws it in. Finally got the ball she wanted. It was kind of like tennis, right? You have the ball boy throws in 3 at a time. Another throw for Halbersma. Dolan swung over the top of it, but fortunately for Assumption off of Croteau. And Dolan with a push in the back, whistle blows. We take our last commercial break of this sectional final.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Ten minutes left, and we get the clock stopped right there. Injury timeout. We saw it happen. Isabel Ferreira stepped on that ball as it bounced in and over went the ankle. We've got 70th minutes. Officially, Rachel's typing it in exactly. We've got 10 minutes and 9 seconds. We talked a lot about the first 10 minutes of a half, and it was Washburn capitalizing. I think technically it was 9:41, but that's called the 10th minute. Got that goal scored inside the first 10 minutes of that first half. The first 10 minutes are so important because you really get to set the tone. You get to show the other team who's boss, and Washburn got the best of it in the first half. Teams played even in the second half first 10, so now final 10 minutes, and it is the biggest 10 minutes of the season for either of these teams. Washburn has the goal lead. They play a little more comfortable. Assumption is going to be on the chase. They are going to be ramping up the tempo, putting up the pressure, starting to creep up a little bit out of the defensive shape, putting a little bit more into the midfield and looking to get the forwards and the strikers getting down the field just a little bit faster, a little bit more. As the Royals now less than 10 minutes to find the equalizer. Washburn, 10 minutes from a trip to state. Here we go. Dolan, now Shaw. Shaw again has been rendered ineffective here today as she has been surrounded by Castle Guards. They have guarded the castle of Sarah Shaw, no doubt about that. And that castle's been shut off. So as I said, to start the second half, it's going to have to be somebody else. Assumption's going to need to have somebody else come in and be the hero to get that equalizing goal. And it's not that it can't be Shaw, but she needs to work twice as hard as anybody else does out there. So just logic and math and physics would tell you it's going to be more efficient for Assumption to have somebody else get that work done. Dolan and Vollert have been active, but who's a fourth name? Who's that fourth or fifth name that can come in and get the equalizing goal for the Royals here tonight? 72nd minute. Time a factor. Slipping away right now in this one. Shaw. Shaw will twirl and turn. Chance here for Thomas down the far side. She's got Vollert inside of her on the left. Thomas all the way down to the goal line. Ball bouncing. Flag comes up. Corner coming for the Royals. So here's the chance. Here's a chance, but it's that next chance, and for the time being, the most important chance. With the clock running, Vollert hustles down to the corner. Will stand in front of the flag. Right foot for Addie Vollert. Looking for a connecting piece. Here's Vollert, low liner, connected by Harchis, and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Castle Guards. Royals not able to capitalize on the corner. Clock turns to the 73rd minute here in Rhinelander. Another goal kick to be handled by the senior captain, Sienna Sandor. Sienna points, Babe Ruth style. Here it comes. And a useful goal kick there. Royals, yeah, that's the best that could happen there. Just get it out of bounds. That was impending disaster, if you're an Assumption fan. See Tanner in the chat box cheering for Washburn. All right. Everybody's got their side. Got your scarf, waving it high. Final ticks of the 73rd minute. Sent up ahead by Doucette. Steinle will handle the throw for the Royals. Substitution for Assumption. Back in comes Isabel Ferreira. Ferreira gets it on the throw from Steinle. Will turn, right foot, lofts it up. Here's Shaw. Shaw far side, breaks loose for the time being. Here comes Shaw. Shaw just outside, top of the box, left foot. And that one off the shoulder of Sienna Sandor. So Sandor, the senior, laying it all out there. Ball comes through. Here goes Ludwig chasing. But nice job defensively by Halbersma. Steer that out of harm's way for the time being. 74th minute. Tulowitzki runs, and this will be a Washburn throw coming up. They will take their time. Clock, the friend. The entire scoreboard, the friend of the Washburn Castle Guards. 75th minute. June Carter said, time's a-wastin'. And for the Royals, time's wasting away right now. Castle Guards happy with the pace. Happy with the action that's out here. Here's Ludwig. Ludwig overran it. And tumbles down. She spilled over the ball by herself. We play on. Royals looking to fix this defensively for the time being. Dolan scoops the ball up in the air. Another header from Dolan. Castle Guards with it. Here's Gauthier. Swept up ahead by Doucette. Back to Gauthier it comes. Castle Guards happy just to bounce it off the chest of any blue shirt that's in front of them. Out comes Hintz and collects. We have played 75 full minutes. 5 minutes remain. Trip to state is on the line. Tense moments ahead, folks. Buckle up. Here's Vollert now. Royals looking to turn the tide offensively. Got out ahead of it. Sandor sends it into the seats. Smart there. Halbersma throws it in. And off of Halbersma, it'll be a throw for the Castle Guards. And again, they will take their time. No rush here to get the ball in. Vross lofts it in off of Halbersma. Royals steal it away. Okay, these girls have been running now for 76 minutes. How much gas is left in the tank? How bad do you want it? Move put on here by Dolan. Here's Vollert. Vollert inside the box. Vollert looking, left foot, crosser. Redirected. Thomas had a foot on it, but couldn't get it to the net. Another one poked up, and there is Lainey Paulson. 77th minute. Paulson lays down. She'll be slow to react. Paulson will just roll it gently to her left. Again, Washburn totally content taking its time. That ball bounces all the way down, ran down by Geraldine Ferreira. Here comes Ludwig, and the last off of whom? Last off of the Royals. It'll be a Castle Guards throw. 3:20 to play. Will the goal from Ludwig all the way back in the 10th minute stand up? Here we go, Washburn chant rings out from the faithful here that made the trip all the way from Lake Superior. Out it goes. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for the Royals. Again, Castle Guards happy with that. They get the ball in inside the 30. They're going to just kick it back to the parking lot every time. 78th minute. Tick, 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 tick. Royals looking to possess here in the midfield. Shaw running with it. Shaw out ahead, 2 in front of her. Thomas called for it. It was sent towards her, didn't get through. Another good defensive effort from the retreating Castle Guards. Here's Grauman. Now Shaw. Shaw twisting, turning. Shaw, left foot, over to Vollert. Here's Vollert. Eyes it up and sends it off of the field goal post and out of bounds. 78th minute. Washburn again will take its time. Clock, if you're a Washburn fan, not ticking fast enough. Assumption fans want that clock to slow down. 79th minute. Shaw, right foot, at least slowed it down for the time being. Ferreira couldn't get there and sent out by Clarenbeau. And it comes to Geraldine. Thomas chasing to the corner and wisely let go by Doucette. A minute and a half, 90 seconds left. Who's going to Milwaukee? Again, we know Xavier's going to be there. Ozaki Round Lake will be there. One of these two will join. Lake Country Lutheran will be there. We've got 3 of the 4 identified. Last minute here in Rhinelander. Here's Ludwig on the far side. Ludwig puts it ahead for herself, but she will be happy just to be in tow and will earn a throw. She sets it down. Castle Guards again now lounge towards the ball. La, 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 la. 40 seconds left. Ball comes all the way through. Did Assumption touch it? No. Royals goal kick. 30 seconds. Need to get down the field fast. Need to get it past Paulson. And hold on. We whistled that one. Clock continues to tick. 15 seconds. Royals got to go. Final 10 seconds here. Ball in the midfield. Couple of missed kicks, no blue shirts in the area, and the Washburn Castle Guards are going to state. Parents rejoice in front of us. White shirts on the field, hugging, jumping. And Washburn, your Castle Guards girls soccer team, headed to the state tournament in 2025. Castle Guards meet on the field, and I will be headed to the field. And we will talk with head coach Cody Christ of the Washburn Castle Guards after the medals ceremony. You'll hear this from Key Savings Bank.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for the local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
Players, as your name is called, please proceed to Mr. Newman to receive your individual medal. Number 1.
Now do you hear me?
2, Amelia Krakow. Number 3, Gloria Braun. Number 4, Maddie Ludwig. Number 5, Nola Tulinski. Number 6, Maria Kennedy. Number 9, Michaela Kennedy. Number 10, Gemma Sandor. Number 11, Coco Berman. Number 12, Hermosa Gauthier. Number 14, Vega Fiat. Number 15, Fritzl Gauthier. Number 16, Aurora Olsen. Number 17, Anna Doucette. Number 18, Neve O'Laughlin. Number 21, Cassie Clarenbone. Number 22, Stella Berman. Number 24, Logan Robleski. And number 25, Sienna Sandor. Now I'll ask Coach Chris and his captain to come forward to Mr. Newman to present the Sectional Championship flag. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, I cannot tell you that. I bet I did. Yeah, reminder, WIAA State Girls Soccer Movement. Hey, does the station want to do a little interview with a couple of you? Do you know what numbers you want?
Oh, yeah, I need Laney and Maddie.
Laney and Maddie. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then I'm sure Mama Gina's going to want to take all the pictures. Hey, congratulations. Enjoy it.
Yeah, let's do it right here, okay?
No worries.
All right, here with Cody Cush. We're looking up at the press box, girls. Yep, you're good right here, though. Coach, let's go right to the end of it here, right? Final seconds, tick off the clock. Thoughts in your head as those final seconds came off?
I mean, I've been counting the seconds from 30 minutes left. Like that second half couldn't have gone any slower. And down to 20 seconds, we got a throw in on their end, and I knew it was set for me right there. And I'm so proud of these girls. Incredible work. We've let in 3 goals all year, and that's insane. So credit to my defense. Credit to this one over here. He's got 40 plus goals on the season, and my first year goalkeeper with 13, 14 shutouts. Never played soccer before, and has been a rock. So
Maddie's 47th goal was the goal in the 10th minute. I guess take us from that point to the end of the first half, Coach, and what you wanted to do to finish out that first half.
I would have loved to score 1 or 2 more, take a little of the pressure off, honestly. But we've played in tight games, and their defense. I mean, credit to Assumption, man. They're the best team we probably played all year. Their defense was solid. They came out with a plan. Their midfield was scary. I know they have a 40 plus goals for them player as well. But we were able to play good defense and let them shoot from range and clean up everything else.
Lastly, Coach, we talked about kind of the final seconds off the clock. Tell us how you coached your defense over those final 10 minutes.
I definitely told my midfield to, sit a little farther back. I mean, we didn't need another goal, so midfield's priority was defense, right? Again, number 2 on their team, I believe her name is Sarah, is a big threat. And so that was one of my main concerns. And I mean, then it was kind of just trying to kill the clock from there.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much.
We'll have you and Maddie switch places if you want to stay. You don't have to stay, but okay. Yeah, well, I do too. That's why I'm down here with one of our Zaleski Sports highlight house players of the game, Maddie Ludwig, get the goal in the 10th minute. Kind of a bouncing ball, you and the goalie dueling there. Just talk me through what happened.
I knew that the ball is slippery, so I knew she was going to come out. Maybe poke at it. She went right off her hands right to me, and I dribbled it right in, basically.
Yeah, and we'll talk to Lainey Paulson then. So, Lainey, you get that goal. You're in front then. What's going through your mind is now you get to play from the lead?
Yeah, I had a lot of faith in my defense and that they're really good and that if I were to get the ball, I knew where to go with it. My back lineman, or my back defender, Gemma, always wide open and can get the ball wherever.
Coach talked about you while we were talking, a freshman. So tell us about your progression through the freshman season. You're going to state for crying out loud as a freshman.
Yeah, well, I've never played soccer before. It was kind of a given. Like my friends were going to play basketball and I'd play soccer, and I came out and tried it. Having a lot of fun, and coaches are really, really good, and it's really fun. And having a defensive team with me next to me that's so supportive and helpful.
Well, they're happy you're on the soccer team. I'm sure about that. So, Maddie, then let's go to the second half, the final one here, and then we'll do something really fun here at the end. You get the goal. Coach said, hey, 2-3 more, maybe. See if we can find them out there. What was Assumption doing to make things difficult for you in the second half?
They had number 8 drop back, definitely. And then number 11 tight on me on my back. So that was really hard. And then some of it left defender kind of dropped too. It was a little tough to get through that, but I mean, I had to put the gas on a couple times there. But
yeah, all right. Well, they had a plan for you, but you had a plan for them. Girls are on the state. Washburn Castle Guards will be in Milwaukee coming up next week. Okay, I'm going to hand you the phone. We're talking through the phone up to the press box. You two stand together here. You're going to look up at the press box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1. We'll make some highlights out of this, okay? And they're called the highlight house. So you all are in the house. So what you'll do is I'll say 3, 2, 1. You'll say your name. You'll say your name. And we're in the house. That's
I'm Maddie Ludwig.
Right? Yeah, you got it, right? Okay, Rachel, you ready? Rachel says she's ready. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Maddie Ludwig, and I'm Lainey Paulson, and we're in the house.
There you go. Excellent. Highlights to be out later on tonight, maybe on the bus ride home. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck in Milwaukee.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Coach. Guys, that'll do it from down here. Your final, Washburn 1, Assumption nothing. The Castle Guards on the way to photography, on their way to state. Have a great night, everybody.